everybody, and welcome back to Dragon Wing Diamonds. I am here today with a WIP in chat. WIP stands for Work in Progress, as you see here in front of me. And chat, I'm just going to talk a little bit about my week, but in this case I will be talking about my last couple of weeks, at least for what I can remember from last week. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, I had to move my canvas a little. Yeah, I want to start by apologizing for last week's lack of WIP in chat and no explanation why. I felt like typing up an explanation would be, I don't know, it'd be difficult because honestly, I usually try to record the day before my WIP in chat goes up. So now that I'm doing Fridays, I try to record on Thursdays. So Thursday of last week, I had a situation happen where, just gonna be blatantly honest, my feelings got a little hurt. So I honestly I unplugged for the night, minus like texting my mom because she was having a whole crisis going too. But I basically just unplugged for the night and watched some movies instead of yeah, that's kind of my way of just coping with things. So, that was reason number one. I'm not going to get more into it because honestly, it's past. It's not worth talking about. Honestly, it's past. And that's the important part. So, number two, the situation was going on with my mom. So she has 3 cats. Well, had 3 cats. You can see where this is going already. So she had 2 Maine Coon cats that were only 3 years old. And she had her other cat, Violet, who is older. I think she said she's 13 at this point. So one of my mom's Maine Coon cats, she had one named William, one named Bruce, because for William the Bruce, who's a Scottish, if you know Scottish lore, you know William the Bruce. But yeah, unfortunately, he started having seizures and like they just weren't stopping, and like she took him to the vet and they put him on an anti-seizure medication, and unfortunately it didn't work and he passed away unexpectedly on Thursday night, very late. So Thursday night I was emotionally drained from everything I was dealing with, and then Friday I didn't have time to record because honestly we went over to my mom's house. We were over there with her for a good portion of the day, and basically we were there as a distraction from everything that happened the night before because she said it was quite traumatizing for her. So that's why you guys didn't get a WIP in chat last week. I do apologize, but I'm sure you'll forgive me with the circumstances. Okay, now that that's been a little bit explained, here we go. Let's do this. So what am I working on? I am working on the absolutely amazing and glorious Dragon Seasons by Enablers Outpost and Emma Casey. This is a 50 by 235 centimeter kit. I am still currently in the spring quarter of it. I gave Artemis a Coke box, so that's probably what you're hearing in the background is him playing with that. So I am still in the spring quarter right now and working my way through it. I'm honestly not trying to rush through this kit. I'm sitting and enjoying it because I know everybody wanted to know, like, I know a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, how fast can you get through this kit? Well, I didn't want to rush it. I kind of want to enjoy the process because this is an amazing kit to work on, and I'm absolutely in love with it already. So my goal though is to have at least the spring and most of the summer quarter done by the end of next month. Next month, August, it's kind of going to turn into a catch-up month for me personally. So yeah, I'll get more into that in a second though. Let me get through what my materials and start diamond painting. Oh my gosh, like here we are, 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes in, and I have not laid a drill yet. Okay, so my pen is also from Enablers Outpost. This is actually one of the ones from the Penscriptions. My good friend Stealthy Crafter, she wasn't a fan of this colorway. She asked me if I wanted it, and I said, oh heck yes, because I love me some Enablers Outpost pens. Plus, this is like a perfect summertime one. It just reminds me of the beach, you know? So that's what we got there. And I am using my Dragon Seasons DP Long tray from Bijou Bliss, and this is the spring tray. Once I hit the summer portion of it, I will be switching over to the summer tray. And actually, now that I think about it, the fall tray should be coming out soon. I'm so excited. Okay. And then for my stickies, I have Patsy Putty here. So this is my first time using Patsy Putty. I won a gift card from Dakota-thon, and so I used it to get this one. This is in the scent of strawberry lemonade, and it's, I mean, you can't see the yellow, but it is the color, like it's basically that color. It's working really well. Actually, I'm really enjoying using it. And then to keep that's the dog's bone. Why are you playing with the dog's bone? Oh, don't chew my cord, mister. Don't chew my cord. Artemis. Oh, my light is shaking now. Hopefully it's not gonna... What are you doing, Zero? Zero just walks over and takes his bone back. That's hilarious, Zero. Hey, Artemis. Artemis. Okay, sorry. And then I am also using these glue dots, and I'm using them in orange creamsicle to stick with the the summertime theme here. I know I'm working on the spring quarter, but we are in the summer season. And then I am using this awesome rainbow washi tape from Simply Gilded. And I'm gonna have to go chase him away from my cord, so let's just do that. I'll keep talking while I do. Okay. Come on, you little trouble. Yeah, come on, you little trouble. Say hi, people. Hi, people. Okay. Here, go play with your box. Okay. Okay, he's going back to his box. Okay. So, oh yeah, I do have one more thing I need to point out. I'm sure, as you can see, I have this amazingly awesome Dragon Wing Diamonds name placard here for my channel. So, my good friend, Nicole, she's known as Second Breakfast Stitches on Instagram, and she has an Etsy shop that's under Shire Shenanigans, and she actually also recently started a YouTube channel under Shire Shenanigans. She made this for me. I was kind of like a test dummy because she wanted to test it out. I think she wanted to play around with this material. So now I have a cool little Dragon Wing Diamonds for my videos. So that's exciting. Thank you again, Nicole, for making that for me. I love it. Okay, let's get in here. Get some drills poured. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really remember a lot from 2 weeks ago right now because a lot has gone on. Like I said, the situation with my mom's cat was pretty rough. So we're of course this is like shot now. So yeah, we're still kind of like recovering from that and stuff. Oh my goodness, these animals. So yeah, I think the only thing I can really remember from the week before this week was we went to the pet store because we needed dog food. Obviously, it's a very important thing. And then we also wanted to get some more cat toys because honestly, Artemis is our first kitten in a very, very, very long time. And so I know for my cats, between the multiple moves I've done and stuff like that, their cat toys have kind of disappeared over time. So I don't know where... Hey, leave them alone. So I don't know where like 90% of the cat toys are that I had for like Pippa and Shadow. And so he's playing with the dog bone again. So we had to get more toys for the kitten because clearly he's a kitten. He's energetic. He needs a lot of stimulation and stuff. So we went to the pet store to get dog food, and then we were gonna okay, we're gonna get cat toys. And then we also decided that it was unfair. I know, I'm sure Zero probably wouldn't have noticed, but it was unfair that we were buying the kitten new toys, but we weren't buying the puppy a toy. So we got Zero another bone. It was like a peanut butter flavored bone, and it's like one of his favorites. Although right now he's chewing his other bone because Artemis is trying to play with it. And he's being like a kid, being like, no, it's mine. So yeah, we did go to the pet store, and Sydney was able to run around. She's getting to that point now where she doesn't want to be held anymore, which is fine by me, honestly, because she is very heavy. But she's also at that point where she just wants to roam free and just mess with all the stuff, which we're still working on that with her. So, So yeah, she walked herself through there, and then she was pointing out cat toys or picking up cat toys and stuff like that, and messing with stuff. And it's like, okay, well, we don't want that one because it chirps and stuff, because you know those little birds attached to sticks, and when you move and goes dee 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 dee. I'm like, no, we're not dealing with that again. We had one of those before, and it's just like, no. So we ended up settling on getting him some toy mice, which have been utterly destroyed by Zero already. And we got him one of those, it's like those circular toys with the ball in it, and it's got a scratcher in the middle of it. His foster said that he really liked those types of toys, so we got one for him, and it's got this little, looks like a little lightning bug almost thing on the side of it on a spring, and so he'll play with that through like the gate we have blocking our DVD collection from Sydney. So like he'll lay in the gate and just like bat at it and stuff. So that toy has been a success, and it's been working out well for him. As I speak, okay, now he's over there playing with it. It's like I talked about it, he's like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun to play with. I'm gonna go do that. And then of course we have a couple of boxes out right now because, oh yeah, Prime Day was a couple weeks ago. Amazon Prime Day here in the States. So we did take advantage of Prime Day because we needed kids' clothes, so always needing kids' clothes. And we figured out why, because over at my in-laws' house, they have a spot in their pantry on the door where we measure all the kids and stuff like that. And like all of our kids have grown a couple of inches since the last time they were measured. So it's like, okay, yeah, that's why we're needing new clothes like crazy. So, okay, he's going crazy in that box now. I guess it's Kitten crazy time right now. He's gonna crash soon, I know it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we got new clothes from Prime Day. So Sydney got some shorts and some onesies, and then we got Alex some PJ shorts because he was down to like maybe 2 or 3 that fit him now, and he's one of those kids who he can't sleep if it's too warm or anything like that. So what are you he's going crazy. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, making sure he wasn't stuck in it. So yeah, we got Alex we got him like a 3-pack of PJ shorts. And then, since my birthday's coming up, my husband also grabbed me a couple of diamond paintings from the Diamond Art Club Amazon store there. Because just in case y'all didn't know, Diamond Art Club paintings usually go on sale on Prime Day on the Amazon storefront. So he grabbed me, like I sent him 4 that I would be interested in. He bought me 3 out of 4. He said he would have bought the 4th one, but then he decided against it because, you know, funding, and that's understandable. So yeah, okay, just making sure he wasn't texting me somewhere. Okay, that's blinding. Okay, that didn't work any better. Sorry. I'm like, ooh, squirrel tonight, apparently. So yeah, he got me a couple of the paintings, which I will be doing a special video just for those. I'm gonna do an unboxing of the 3 paintings I got. 2 of them are dragons, which I'm very excited about because I did not have very many small dragons, and I was getting stressed because my dragon for the month of July is not going well. And by not going well, I mean I have a road on him. And just because, like, I don't know, I like the image and stuff like that, but then I was just like, I hit that moment of, I don't want to work on this one right now. And then I was like really excited for this kit. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll just use the spring dragon as my July dragon. But then I was also realizing that there's a chance that I may not finish this one before the end of the month. And so I was like, oh no, I don't have a dragon. But I do have a dragon now. I have one of those little snack size because I have like a Randall Spangler and a Dragons and Beasties one now from the Amazon storefront. So I can bump one of those out in a day and it'll be fine. So we'll get it. Let's see. Okay, there's some more there. And I also have the dragon I'm going to end on this year, which I'm well, I don't have it yet, but I just procured it. So I'm very excited about that. And it's going to be a very, very special dragon. And yeah, but that's all I'm going to say about it now. I'm just going to tease you guys a little bit and then make you wait until December to find out what it is. Mwahaha. Or is what is Sydney's been doing? Hee hee hee. That's what it is. Yeah, she's been laughing. Like, she'll play with her little people on her princess castle, and then she'll just go hee hee hee, and it's like, are you plotting over there? Like, what's happening? My child, she probably is plotting. It's kind of scary. So yeah. So yeah, that's really all the noteworthy stuff from last week. Nothing really big and exciting happened because it was just me and Sydney for most of the week. So really never anything exciting when it's just the two of us. It's just, although she has been moody of late, so that's been not fun. So let's talk about this week. So we got the boys back on Sunday like normal. Yeah, we weren't sure if we were going to get them back Saturday or Sunday because they went on a vacation with their mom last week. And, like, she took them a day early, so we had an extra day without the boys last week. And then it was like she was leaving to go on a different trip immediately after their vacation. And then we weren't sure if they were just going to come back to us a day early or if they were going to stay with one of her family members. It was either going to be like her mom or her sister that was going to take them. So they ended up hanging out with or staying with their grandma that night. So we got them back Sunday like normal. And yeah, boys had a great time on their trip and had a lot of fun stuff to say and everything like that. So that was good. It's good that they are able to go on this kind of trip every year. This kitten is crazy. And of course, like, as soon as they walked in the door, they took one look at Artemis, like, oh my gosh, she's grown up so much. And, you know, like, us sitting here, like, we don't notice his growth because we're in it every moment of the day. But, like, the boys are noticing it better. And then, of course, like, the other night, I was looking at the pictures of the day, like, we brought him home and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, he's so much bigger. So, I'm like, I did it to myself. I'm like, oh my God, he is bigger. So yeah, boys came back though, and everything was good. And then we're like, okay, this week we're going to try to get outside a little bit more and stuff like that. So far this week has not been working in our favor for that because the girls have been busy and the boys don't play well together. So getting them to go outside together is difficult, but today they did actually get some outside time. Yeah, I'll get to that. And then, of course, we're back. Like, so this week, my husband was straight work from home with one job. And, of course, he's got to be in for the... What are you doing? He's got to be in the office for the other job because it's a hospital job and he can't register biohazard samples from home. So, yeah. But, yeah, so he was home again this week. So we've kind of... Okay, crazy kitten. Yeah, we've kind of just been living our life. Like, you know, the kitten goes crazy, the puppy goes crazy, the baby goes crazy, and we all laugh and have a good time with it and stuff. Like I said, Sydney's been kind of moody lately. I don't know if it's constipation. I don't know if it's a tooth coming in or growth spurt or what anymore. But my goodness, it's just been chaos with her of late, and she's just not been easy to deal with. Hey, Zero, do not chase that kitten. Oh, Artemis, don't taunt him. Oh, my Lanta. So, anyways, it's chaos. Yeah, so Sydney has not been very easy to deal with lately, and she's been very exhausting and stuff because she's just been, yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's teething, I don't know if it's growth spurt, I don't know if it's constipation, what. Maybe it's a combination of the three, who knows, but she's just not been a happy little girl lately. So we're just kind of trying to truck along through this and handle it as best as we can. I know yesterday I did kind of hit a breaking point and needed some time to myself and stuff, because just, man, when that girl can shriek, she can shriek. Like, she's definitely my daughter, 100%. What color do I want? Where's U-turn? Oh, where are you? Elizabeth, why'd you have to put 100 colors in this kit? Just kidding, I love it. I absolutely love it. I just need to, there it is. There it is, okay. I think my favorite thing about this kit so far was the fact that I did 2 sections and used 7 out of 10 of the shimmer drills that are in this canvas. So it's like, yes, I love it. It's like so full of fun sparkles. So yeah. So yeah, I know, what was it? Monday was kind of a slow day. We just did whatever. We just relaxed. Well, honestly, we gave the boys a relaxation day on Monday. That's what it is. Because they just spent an entire week out, like going like camping and fishing and being out in the sun, and yeah, they just did so much last week. So we're like, okay, Monday you guys can have a rest day, 100%. And so that's what they did. They hung out, they played video games, and just had a great day. And then Tuesday ended up being another rest day as well, because the girls weren't available to play. So yeah, I diamond painted a lot, because honestly, I finished my summer with the Masters kit. I'm very excited about that. So I did finish my summer with the Masters canvas. And I was asked if I'm secretly an octopus with 8 arms, and that's how I diamond paint fast. So yes, Tiffany, I would show you my other arms, but they're sleeping right now. But yeah, that comment made me laugh, because I worked hard through that. That was a lot of confetti, because, it's an old master and it's a Jaded Gem Shop old master, so there was a lot of confetti. But man, I knocked it out and I did awesome with it. But I was like, yeah, I need to hyper focus this one so I can get it done before the end of the month, because yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm trying to work through some of my WIPs and stuff like that to knock my number down a little bit, because I think right now I have, what was it, 7 WIPs? Yeah, now I gotta pull up my gems flow and check, because I'm curious. People are taunting Sophie with owls again. Let's see here. Yeah, so right now I have 7. Oh, wait. 3 of them don't count right now. Okay, so I guess I technically have 4 WIPs right now. And one that or a couple I put on hold. Yeah, so I was working on the painter, but then I decided to wait on that one. I'm going to save it for November, because in November, Sophie and myself are hosting Night Court November again. And so I wanted to save my Feyre painting for that. And then I also have a Rysand painting coming, so I figured those 2 would be a great pair to work on side by side for that event. So that one is currently on hold, and well, I guess it's somewhat put up. It's just hanging up. And then, my dragon, I'm going to try to finish that one by the end of next month and stuff like that. The Flame Blade dragon. Because I don't think I have a dragon I was planning on kitting up yet for August, now that I think about it. I don't think I do. I've been so focused with events that I totally forgot about my dragon, but it's okay. Or maybe I was just thinking about this as being my dragon. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so first couple days this week were just kind of chill days, because, boys were still recuperating from their trip and everything, and we were kind of still recuperating from the weekend and stuff, because, we were very high stress on Thursday and Friday and stuff. And so, yeah. We were supposed to go to a birthday party on Saturday, and we ended up just skipping it because we just were not feeling up to it. I had no spoons for socialization, so I was like, yeah, I kind of just want to stay home and diamond paint. And he's like, yeah, I kind of want to stay home and video game. And we're like, okay, we're staying home. Zero, you better leave that kitten alone. Yeah, don't stare at me like that, mister. Just because I'm not watching doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. So yeah. And then Wednesday, we kind of just checking things apparently. Wednesday we had some a little bit of a drama, a little preteen drama, we'll call it. So you know how it is when they hit a certain age and stuff like that. They don't ever want to do what you suggest they should do and stuff like that. So, so yeah, Wednesday we had a lot going on. So we had planned, so we had a text from the neighbor, or no, I think my husband texted the neighbor and was like, hey, are the girls available to play tonight? And then she said like they were going to like a balloon twisting class, you know, making balloon animals and such. Not that, which, you know, I'm sitting there like, wow, that sounds really cool. And like, we're like, oh, well, we'll be around all day, so if you guys are available later, the boys can go out and play and stuff. And then actually nothing ever came out of that. They were basically busy all the rest of the day. Did you just launch yourself into the window? So at first we were like talking like, oh, we're talking to the boys like, oh, what do you want to do today? You want to maybe try to play with the girls at all today? And, you know, Alex is like, no, I don't want to go outside. And it's like, okay, why don't you want to go outside? It's like, I just don't want to, and stuff like that. So it's like he's hitting that mode now where he just doesn't want to do anything. Doesn't want to go out and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, you know, it's like the one time, or it's your first chance to play with the girls, and like most of the, like, you've only been outside to play with them twice so far this summer, so, you know, we were like heavily encouraging that they should go out and stuff like that and play. And then it kind of turned into like, well, if you're gonna keep fighting me or keep fighting on us whenever we mention going outside to play, your video game time is gonna suddenly become very limited. So hopefully that will stop the argument in the future. But, yeah, we were, so yeah, that was like the first point of drama. It was just the fact that, like, you know, Alex just did not want to go out. Like, Drake was like, oh yeah, I want to go outside and play with them and stuff like that. Like, he's all gung-ho, but then I was just like, no, I don't want to, and stuff like that. So it's like, okay. And then on top, another thing that happened, so Alex had shown interest in joining modified football because he's going into middle school next year, so he's getting interested in joining sports and stuff like that. And he's interested in joining football because that's what his two friends are doing. And so as most schools do, I'm pretty sure, like, they have like a little pre-camp thing for kids coming into the team and stuff. So basically they just go and it's like 3 days during the summer, and, you know, they just learn the ropes of what to expect and stuff like that, and talk about what positions they want to play and whatnot. And so I missed the initial discussion of this because I don't know why, but I missed the initial discussion of this. But we got an email about the camp a couple weeks ago, and then we got another one the other day. And it was like basically like, oh, you have to come in today to get the gear if you're going to do the training camp and stuff like that. So we got a text from the boy's mom being like, oh, can you take care of this and stuff like that. And then we talked to Alex, like, oh, do you want to go to the camp and stuff like that. And like his mom was like, yeah, I think it would be good if he went and stuff. So like we were kind of reiterating like, yeah, this will be good for you to go, like, get to know the coaches, you know, get your foot in the door early, like show them like you're eager and stuff like that. And he's just like, I don't want to do it. And it's like, okay. And it's like, so why do you want to do football? And he's like, well, my friends are doing it. And it's like, is that the only reason you want to do football? And he's like, I don't know. You know, typical response, I don't know. And it's like, okay, well, if you're just joining the team to hang out with your friends, then that's not a good reason to join the team. Like, it's a commitment. You got to be a team player, or you can't just skip out on practice because you don't feel like going and stuff like that. Like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of commitment, and you're gonna have to like keep up with stuff, and you got to be willing to put the time and energy in and stuff. So like part of the problem is like he's worried he's not going to be good and stuff like that. Like this kid, he has the capability of being a good team player, 100%. Like I would never advise him for like golf or baseball because he needs a sport that's a little bit higher paced and energy and stuff like that. So I've always like encouraged him towards soccer, and now that he's got football, it's like, okay, well that's definitely high paced and high energy and stuff. So we basically had this whole conversation with him about like, okay, it's like, or we basically like sat down with him and was like, okay, what's going on? Like what's on your mind? He's like, well, I'm afraid I'm not going to get the position I want, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to be any good and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, you're not going to step into this and be the best. What did you? Okay. Headbutt into the glass again. So yeah, it's like you're not gonna automatically be the best, and we don't expect you to be the best, and your coaches don't expect you to be the best. You're gonna walk in there and you're going to learn and train and practice. And like I used some examples. Like I was like, you think I just started writing and I'm suddenly like amazing writer? And he's like, no. I'm like, no, I practiced, and And then like I used his aunt as an example because she used to play soccer and she was a very good soccer player on her team and stuff like that. And we're like, that was loud zero. And we're like, you think Aunt Casey was awesome at soccer the first time she stepped out on the field? And he's like, well, no. It's like, exactly. And so and I also use the explanation like, okay, and were you good at half the math problems that you were at the end of the school year? And he's like, no. It's like, yeah, because you practiced and you learned and you figured out how to do it. And that's going to be the same situation here. So we did have that nice long talk with him. He seems more eager about it. That he did go and get sized up for his gear and stuff, and talked a little bit about positions and stuff that he would be interested in. And now he went there with only having one position in mind that he would be interested in, and came home with a second one. So it's like, we also explained to him, like, yeah, you may not get the position that you want, but you're going to get the position that your coaches think that your skills are best suited for, because they want you to succeed and they want your team to succeed and all that. So, yeah. Finally got him talked down, and then he also found out that his two friends that are joining the team are also going to be doing the camp as well, and that really helped him out too, because he's like, okay, I know someone there. And then I was like, wait, are you afraid of going somewhere and not knowing people? And then he like nodded and like started tearing up and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and like, it was funny too, because the night before we had a whole conversation about something that was like, oh yeah, this would be a perfect opportunity here. So yeah, when I was tucking the boys in bed, we lay down and do some cuddle time. And we were talking because Drake had mentioned that he's like, oh yeah, I was told that I'm like my grandpa on my mom's side. I'm not going to say his actual name, so. And I was like, well, actually, you're exactly like Dad. I'm like, you and Dad are very calm, collected people. If something happens, you kind of just shrug it off and work with it and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, you're just like your dad. And then Alex was like, yeah, I think I'm more like Mom. I'm like, yeah, you're definitely a lot more like your mom, because he's a social butterfly. He'd rather be out doing fun stuff rather than being home and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, you're so much like your mom. And then I was like saying like, oh yeah, and then Sydney's like me, and I apologize to your dad every day for that, because yeah, mini me is kind of hard to deal with. But we love her. So yeah, I used that. I'm like, okay, remember how we were talking last night and we said like you're exactly like Mom? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, Mom can walk into a room and make friends pretty quickly. Like, she knows how to work in social situations, and you know how to do that too. So yeah, so we got him talked down from the fear, and he's starting to look more excited for football and stuff like that now. He's got a helmet, he's got his shoulder pads, and he's got his jersey for the team. And he'll get the rest of his stuff when they start practicing when school starts up in the fall. So yeah, we're gonna have to go to football games, but I'll do it to support my boy, 100%. And I'm really glad that he's branching out and trying this, even though he's a little nervous about it. But I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna do great. He did great with band, so I know he'll do great there. So yeah, that was a very long day yesterday. And then I did all that while also not feeling 100% because, you know, I'm a woman. That's all I'll say. So I wasn't feeling very good yesterday on top of everything else. And so I'm just laying there with my husband and I'm like, can you call in tonight? I'm like, I think I need you home. So he ended up not going into work last night and he helped me with the kids and stuff at night. So, and we were able to spend some time together because, yeah, I've been missing him a lot. Because we went from, like, being together all the time to barely seeing each other right now. Hope I can get a job soon. I did have some stresses about that, too, because, like, I was feeling terrible because, like, he's tired, obviously, because he's working 2 jobs. And this week, on Monday, there was, like, the main machine that processes the samples and stuff like that was down and, like, if he was there when it went down, he would have done a fix to still make it usable, but then since he wasn't there, they decided not to do that fix and all that stuff. So yeah, he ended up walking into a mess and having a very rough night because of it. So yeah, it was just, yeah, he's been exhausted this week. So that was like another reason why I was like, can you stay home tonight? Because I wanted him to rest too, because he's been doing a lot. But we did determine that he is in a good position to, like, we are in a good position financially for him to step down to 4 days a week instead of 5 days a week at the second job. Because, you know, we've been basically doing that anyways because there's something that's been coming up every week anyways, and he hasn't worked a full 5 days more than twice, I don't think. But his time is reported, TAR, so that it doesn't matter if he calls in or not. He's already extra as it is. But yeah, we determined, like, okay, maybe we can do 4 days because we're doing fine with that as it is. So he dropped down to 4 days. He actually texted me earlier saying we're confirmed on that now. So he'll be having Wednesday nights off now going forward, which is good. I think that'll give him a nice break in the middle and stuff like that. Ooh. Mouth is dry. Wow, been chattering for a bit already. It's funny, it doesn't ever feel like it's this long. So, yeah. Getting in the box again. So, yeah, that was yesterday. And then today was a day. It was just a day. So my poor husband woke up in a mood. We'll just say that. He woke up in a mood. And he was stressing because, like, he had this job to get, like, he's been working on a enhanced graphics job, which means it takes a little bit extra work. He basically has to do some custom coding for a town and stuff like that. So he's been trying to, like, get through this job and stuff like that. And yesterday, Sydney was just being a little nightmare. And yesterday was Wednesday, today's Thursday. I don't think I said that yet. But yeah, Sydney was just being an absolute nightmare yesterday. And, like, anytime my poor husband went to even look at his computer, she'd just, like, scream at him and stuff like that. It was really rough. And, you know, she doesn't want me, so I can't, like, I try to, like, get her to, like, come do stuff with me instead, but she doesn't want my attention. She wants his attention, so. Hiccups, I'm sorry. So it was very difficult for me to keep her occupied yesterday for him and stuff like that. So he didn't get as much done as he wanted to yesterday because of it. And then, so today we had already planned on the boys going over to my in-laws' house for Waffle Thursday. It's usually Waffle Wednesday, but it was Waffle Thursday. today. And basically it's a cousin play date. They go over with their cousins and have waffles for lunch and then just hang out and play and have fun. So we were like, we got up and stuff like that, and like me and Sydney did do some roughs, or she like got over to his computer and accidentally deleted something off of his work computer and was like, crap, you shouldn't have done that and stuff. So he was clearly like stressing out. So I looked at him like, do you want me to take the kids over to your parents' house? And he's like, no, I can do it. It's only gonna take it's like only 10 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take your kids over. I'm gonna take the kids over to your parents' house. I'm gonna take Sydney with me. And he's like, you don't have to do that. I'm like, no, it's fine. And he's like, and I threw it back at him like, no, it's only 10 minutes. So, I mean, I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, it's only 10 minutes. I can handle it. So I basically was like, no, I'm taking the kids over to your parents' house, and that way you can focus on work. And it ended up working out really nicely for him too, because I got Sydney ready, and then of course, I go over in what I'm wearing, which is basically my PJ shorts and a tank top. And normally I would change into like, actual shorts, not my PJs, but I was like, I'm just gonna run there and run back, so I'm just gonna just wear what I'm wearing. Yeah, I ended up staying there for like a couple hours. So yeah, we ran them over about 11ish. Actually, no, it was only an hour, like an hour and a half or something like that. So yeah, we ran over there about 11ish, and I unloaded the boys out of the car, and I got Sydney out because she would want to say hi to her mama and papa. So I brought her in the house and stuff like that, and I was like, and so yeah, and I was like, yeah, I brought the kids over because your son's having a rough time right now, and he needed to focus on work. So I was like, so I took it over, and they're like, oh yeah, understandable and stuff like that. And so then I actually ended up just hanging out there with Sydney, and so Cherd got like a good hour and a half or something like that before I came back and got him. So yeah, he got a good hour and a half of alone time with just Kitten and puppy. So he was able to get through everything he needed to get through, or everything he wanted to get through today. Okay, I gotta check on this now. I hear 0 ripping stuff. Leave it. Yay. Chew your bone, not this. I don't want you eating cardboard. Okay. So yeah, is that really all that color? Apparently so. Where was I? I got distracted by dog causing trouble. Oh yeah, so yeah, then so you got a good like hour and a half alone to focus on work and stuff. So I got what he needed to done. And then as like lunch got there, I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably go get him and bring him back and make him eat lunch, huh? And they're like, yeah, go get him. So I drove back because, I mean, his parents live literally. What am I? Oh, you're just chewing what you had in your mouth. Okay. His parents literally live 2 roads down from us, so it's like literally a 5-minute drive there and back. So I came out, grabbed him, and we went back and we had lunch, and and we got to watch the kids play a bit, because my in-laws have this big, it was actually purchased by my brother-in-law, because they don't have kids, so they're the aunt and uncle who spoil the crap out of all of our kids. That's how, so yeah, they got last summer they got this big, it's like an inflatable bouncy house, and it's like a water slide at the same time. It's got like a cannon thing that squirts up onto the slide, and then that way you can go down the slide with, and there's like a part at the top of the slide that also trickles down, I believe, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a big, huge water thing, because it was like last summer, my in-laws sent a picture of these 4 kids in this little tiny kiddie pool that they have for the dog. And he's like, oh, we're gonna fix that. And he bought the bigger thing for them. So this is very confetti. Sorry, I was just focusing for a second. So yeah, they were playing on that and stuff and going crazy because, you know, as kids do, they can get crazy when water stuff's involved and stuff. And so they were playing around and having fun on that. And then we're like, oh, let's see if Sydney, or like, at first we were standing on because they have a breezeway. And so we were standing there and Sydney was just standing at the edge watching all of her cousins play. And it's like, okay, well, why don't we take her out and see if she'll stick her feet at least in the kiddie pool, because the kiddie pool was also out. And so we brought her out to the kiddie pool and she freaked out. And she just absolutely freaked out. And like we like got her foot down in there and then she just started shrieking. We're like, okay, well, that wasn't fun. Or that you didn't like that. And then we took her over to like the bouncy thing, because like there's a little section that collects water, like a little pool. Hi. And so we tried to stick her foot in there too, and she just wasn't having it. And so I was like, okay, stop torturing the poor child now. So he brought her back over to where we were sitting and stuff, and she kind of just like clung to either me or my husband, being like, nope, I'm not letting go now. And then, you know, we're just sitting there chatting and watching the kids and stuff like that, and then we notice her eyes are starting to glaze over, and I'm like, oh, what time is it? And I looked at my phone, I'm like, oh, it's 1:30. Okay. So we're like, okay, well, we got to get her home for her nap. And my in-laws were like, okay, cool, you guys go do that, and then we'll bring the boys back over when they're done and stuff. We're like, oh, okay, cool. So got in the car, brought Sydney home, got her upstairs, laid her down. She zonked out immediately. I didn't hear a peep out of her for like 2 hours. And then the boys got home a little bit after we got her up from her nap. And then we asked, like, as we sat down to dinner and stuff like that, we were asking, like, oh, what else did you guys do? And so it was just more of the same that they did while I was there. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, kids had a good day playing outside and got in the water and stuff. And they really wanted to go swimming in the lake, but we have a marine advisory right now. So it's not recommended that swimming is happening because the currents are a little rough. Oh my goodness, animals. This is a very full thing of drills. Very full thing of drills. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about the week before, because I think, I did clean my desk off. I cleaned my computer desk off. It had turned into a catch-all for any like stickers that I got from like small shop purchases and stuff like that. So it kind of turned into a catch-all, and then it got out of hand, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I was encouraged to clean my desk off because I was like, okay, well, I have a bunch of storyline I want to do in like Genshin and Star Rail, a couple of the games I play. And whenever those storylines are going through, it's all cutscene. So I'm just sitting there scrolling through stuff on my phone while also listening to the storyline. And it's like, okay, that time could be better used if I could diamond paint. And I'm always like looking at my computer desk, I'm like, okay, how can I make this work? And then I remembered a post in Sophie's Discord that was done by my friend Tiffany about like the way she has things set up with her canvas and her keyboard and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna do that. So I cleaned off my desk and got it actually pretty spotless. It's amazing, and still that way, which I'm very proud of myself for. 0, stop destroying the box. I mean it. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Or just sit down there and stare at me, whatever. Okay, he's going elsewhere. So, so yeah, I cleaned off my desk and I got it set up where I can have a canvas. I just lay my computer over the top, so my keyboard, so it would sit like right here, and I'd be working on this section while listening to cutscenes and stuff like that. So that's worked out really well. I've gotten through a lot of storyline that I need to get caught up on, and some newer storylines too. And I've been getting a lot of work done on my diamond paintings too in the process. I think actually like the entire end of this top row up here, that was all done while I was working on or playing games. Because like these two sections here I did first, and then I went straight up the side here because that's where it made sense with my keyboard. So yeah, but I think I saw some of these, right? Yes. Trying to remember symbols that I see. Where are we at? Okay. Gotta wrap up here soon. So yeah, brain. What was I saying? What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, my keyboard. So yeah, I got things all set up there, and it's been working out really well for me, and I've gotten quite a bit done, and I think I'm just repeating myself now. Anyways, okay. Guess we should probably start wrapping up here, because we're almost at time already. Dang, that went quick. So yeah, I have not been listening to any books lately. I was watching Grey's Anatomy, but now I have officially stopped that again. And I don't think I'll be going back again because the last couple episodes I watched were a little too real for me. And I'm still bothered. I'm not gonna lie. So I think I'm done with Grey's Anatomy, and I'm done attempting to watch it. But I gave it a shot. I did my best. I'm gonna start my Sailor Moon rewatch here shortly, because we're gonna be moving into Sailor Summer, which is hosted by my good friend Sophie over the Diamond Help Desk, and Liz over at Sleeping Luna Designs. Okay. I'm like, why am I blanking on her channel name? Ooh, that was bad. So yeah, I see one I missed. Ever so trying to find colors. Where is that one? I know it's somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, I'm gearing up for Sailor Summer. That's going to start on August 6th, which is actually the day before my birthday. So I'm very excited about that. I had got my canvas from Diamond Artisan, and I still need to unbox it. I might do that after this because I really want to get into that canvas. But so yeah, I have that I'm going to be working on for Sailor Summer. So I'm going to start my rewatch of Sailor Moon here soon. And then what else? Yeah, I've been video gaming a lot more than everything else. So behind on YouTube videos, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I did start watching Is It Cake last night on Netflix. I love that show, and I've only seen the first season because like we watched it only when the first season was out, and now they have 2 more seasons, so I was like, yes. So I was watching that last night while diamond painting. So yeah. I haven't really been listening to my audiobooks. Poor Iron Flame is once again just sitting and waiting, but I'll get back to it once I have the mental capacity to do so. Maybe it'll happen once, summer starts coming to an end, because once these boys are back in school, things will get a lot easier again. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically the extent of what media I've been consuming of late. Nothing too exciting. Did I really pour all those drills out for one? Please don't tell me I just did that. I think I did, didn't I? Oh my gosh. This is definitely a confetti heavy piece, but man, it looks so good, so it's totally worth it. So yeah, what do we have coming up this week? I honestly don't know, not gonna lie. I've been kind of like flying by the seat of my pants lately. I did actually record a bunch of unboxings. I might do my, what was it? Did I do that one this week? I don't think I did. No, I did sushi rollers this week, didn't I? I did. Okay, so I might do the Hades and Persephone from Diamond Art Club unboxing on Monday. And then I have another, my husband is so smart. Oh my gosh, he came up with a fun name for having like me posting my finishes on Wednesday, and it's Wrap It Up Wednesday. So I love it. Absolutely love it. He's so smart. So I think I have another, oh yeah, I do have another, because I posted Leo. I have Satura's finish there that I can post. So yeah, that's probably what you can look forward to for next week then, a couple of Margaret Morales videos. And then I have my first how-to video planned that I am going to hopefully film this weekend. Yeah, this weekend, I want to do one on how I personally tackle snack size kits, because I don't kit up like normal with small size kits or snack size kits. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a little video kind of showcasing how I do it. Of course, I'm not going to sit there and say my way is the only way, because that's definitely not the truth. Everybody diamond paints differently, and you got to do whichever way works the best for you. And I will definitely be reiterating that in the start of that video. But I thought it would be a fun one to do, just in case like people were curious like how I personally handle my snack size kits. And I think that's part of the reason why I can finish them so fast also, because of like the steps I take and stuff. So I plan on working on that this weekend, and with that I will work on my dragon for this month as well. And then at some point I'm going to be doing my Prime Day haul, which is going to show the 3 paintings that I got from Amazon Prime Day, because I want to make sure that people are aware that that sale does happen, because everybody looks at Prime Day, or you can probably look at Prime Day and be like, oh, well, I'm sure the Diamond Art Club storefront wouldn't take part in that. But they have this year and last year now. So I definitely want to make sure to showcase that and make sure people are aware that that is an option, because I know sometimes these kits can be expensive. I sit here with the most expensive kit I own in front of me. But I know these kits can be expensive, and I know not everybody can always afford licensed kits and stuff like that. So I hope this will also it will be a video that will show people like there are options. Like, yeah, it's only a couple times a year, but it is an option. So that's the important takeaway there, is that this is available for people who might be on a budget. So yeah, anyways, I'm like rambling now. Yeah, so much to talk about, and I did miss doing my WIP and chat last week. Like I said, it was just a high emotional, high stress couple of days, so I would have done it otherwise, but man, it was a lot all at once. But yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll stop rambling now and do my close out. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. That's a really bad thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, please hit that subscribe button down there. Also comment. Let me know how you guys are doing. How was your week? Did you do anything fun last week? Did you get any cool paintings? I know Diamond Art Club got me last week. Yeah. Depressed shopping plus a Chrysabug. Yeah, I needed that kit. And it was red and black. Those are my colors. Like, come on. I had to get that kit last week. Anyways, I'm rambling again. So yeah, let me know, did you get anything last week from any shop, or yeah, just let me know how you guys are doing. And if you're not already subscribed here, like I said, please hit that subscribe button down there and hit that bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. I am very, very close to 1,000 subs. I would really like to see that dream become a reality. I was hoping before my birthday, but considering that's only in a couple weeks, I don't think that's going to happen, so it's okay. But hopefully before the end of summer, I can see that beautiful 1,000 mark and finally click that button to allow ad revenue. That would be so nice. But yeah, if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down there. Hit that bell to be notified when I post videos. Generally, I post Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but you never know when random videos will pop up. So please hit that or check that bell. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.